I am not a financial advisor. These videos are all meant for educational purposes only. All complete Trader Academy videos are my personal opinion and perspective. Trading carries a high level of risk, and all results are your own responsibility. Please always demo first. Hey everybody, welcome back to CTA's Daily Review. Today's November 9, Thursday, 2023. So we had this bearish day today. We did poke up, take out the liquidity from previous yesterday's high. We did not hit that. That's why I put a question mark there. And yesterday's video, watch it so it makes sense. I said that we would come up and possibly hit this and then sink down, right? But they fell short. They came underneath it and they dangled that carrot. So, but the flow still happened. Came up, right, to here, and then came all the way down after FOMC or Powell talking. And we're now sitting down here. So, super game. But, yeah, they dangled that carrot. See that? So, yeah, pretty much popped up. A little wild day. But I was only taking a couple trades. So I wasn't getting involved in this. But, man, yeah, this was pretty wild. But, as I'm getting married soon, every day I'm going to be busy doing stuff. So I'm not going to be trading. Definitely. I want to be done by 10:30. Today I was done by 10:30, a little before 10:30, but I'm not trading past definitely that or 11 o'clock. I want to be super done. And but great moves here. So on the 5-minute chart here, you can see we opened up with the gap right here. And we started building higher lows here, right? And then I got it highlighted for liquidity right there. And then let me zoom in a little bit, try to make this video short, but you really need to see it in a smaller time frame, but let me see if I can do this here. So here, and I need to blow this 15-minute up so you could understand this too. I got these blue lines here. These are just demand blocks. These are just, so price shoots up here. All right, comes up. Now it's 8:30. I happen to be today ready at 8:30. I wanted to get in a little early and, play around a little bit. So 8:30 shoots down, right? And it stays inside this middle blue line, which will be the down candle of that candle there on the 15-minute, the 7:15 a.m. candle. So when we were here at 8:30, they pushed it up for a second and then they pushed it down. And while I'm watching the price, there is an imbalance there. I have it highlighted right here with this blue zone. On the 15-minute, you can see it right there. See that? And then 8:30 pushes the price down. I wanted this price to push down so I could be a buyer. So it comes into that imbalance, and then it taps inside this block, and then it doesn't break this 7:45 a.m. imbalance low of the candle. So it doesn't break that, right? And then now I'm going to zoom in so now you can, I'm going to go 1 minute because this is kind of too difficult to explain on a 5-minute. Let's zoom in here. All right, so right here, that's the 8:30, shoots it down. Let the first move happen. Let them show you, even if you feel like you're missing the move, let them, the first move go, let them show you their hand. So then I go the other direction. After they come down, they show me what they're doing. I'm watching live price. You see it coming in the 15-minute imbalance and that down candle. That's what this line is for. So I'll explain this in a second, this one. But we dip into it. Boom. I'm an immediate buyer as soon as this candle closes. And this is the 1 minute, but I was also sub-second. But for me to explain it here, I'm confident in this buy right here because I know where I am on this 15-minute chart. So perfectly pans out though. If it came down, it would have been a loss. But my stop loss is definitely, first it was below here, this candle, and then it was below this candle. See this candle right here? See these two down candles? This is the 1 minute, so this is the 7:44 a.m. candle. All right, but it doesn't break that low. So that's what I want to see. I want to see these candles hold the price. All right, perfectly comes in. Immediate buy, and then stop loss is, it's pushed up obviously as it goes. All right, comes in, that imbalance, pushes up again. My target for this is take the profit, is an 830 right above that high we get above here. And as you can see also on the oversold indicator, again, I don't rely on this, but to add confluence, look where it sits. Look where the low sits on this, on the oversold. Perfect. So I already have this going on, plus I have that. Beautiful. Take that. Where am I taking it? I'm taking it above this high. As you can see here, it ends up hitting this high right here on the oversold, and we're done. Profit, take the trade out. I don't know what's going to happen. I know this is going to be a wild day, so what I'm doing is I'm letting some setups happen, and I'm taking the profit, and I know I'm done early, so I'm not trying to be greedy. I'm not trying to hold it. I'm not trying to hold this trade all the way for up there, that question mark that we got. I'm not trying to do that. And sure enough, look what the price does. Okay, a couple more drives up, sinks down against me, right? So that's why I take the profit. Fuck it. I don't need to be a hero or be cool for y'all, especially. So, I'm just talking in general, right? So guess what? Then the price shoots up, and now it's 9:30. This is the 9:30, by the way. So 9:30 shoots up. I'm not fucking with them. I know it's going to be volatile. So 9:30 shoots up. Not looking for the sell, which I saw it as a sell because it comes above here. But just in case they wanted to move up, no problem. Price shoots down. I see it shooting down, and I'm like, damn, they're going to get this liquidity right here, especially for the 8:30. Because if the 8:30, I bought at the 8:30. And 8:30, when you have 8:30 news in the same day, they'll generally rush for that low. But in reality, they were trying to get into, I won't get into that right now. But so I missed that. I let it ride, no problem. Just like the 8:30 situation, I let it ride. Sure, take out that liquidity, and let me see when it stops. Where does it stop? Okay, so this line right here, this is the 15-minute wick. Look at this real closely. This is a 15-minute wick. See that 15-minute wick? That's also a down candle. I show you that same examples on the 1 minute as entries, just like right here. You see this down wick? This price comes in it and doesn't break below it. Same idea. I'm using the 15-minute candle for the same idea. And we've took liquidity out, right? We've took liquidity right here. And then we stayed above this candle. So 1 minute here, this 6:58 a.m. candle. So not only does it not break that's common. It'll take liquidity. Yesterday's video was very similar, actually. So watch it. It's super game. But I don't want it to see it come below this low if it's going to buy, obviously, right? And then you're probably like, well, why didn't you use the open? Or do you wait for the open? No, I don't. If it gets to the open, that's when I'll mess with it. But I'm not like sitting there waiting for it. I mean, if I'm in a sell and I want to sell it to the open, sometimes I'll do that too. But that's like not this scenario, right? Our scenario is to try to get up a little bit. So I'm not saying that we were not bearish, but at the same time, we have some higher objectives in a way. So anyways, price comes down. Look at the oversold. Look at the oversold again, right here, underneath, right? So I have it's underneath here, and I'm in that wick, and I'm above that candle. That's a buy. So price hits there, right? And I'm already in, pushes up, comes back into that block right there. Look at that. And as you see, sometimes it doesn't happen, but if you wait for that down wick to get hit, and then push up, you would have missed it. See right there? You would have missed if you would have waited for the entry to retrace to come back into these wicks, you would have missed it. So my entry is generally at the open of the candle, of this down candle, or 50% of the candle. And 50% would have been better in this case, but you could have missed it. Look at how it taps. Look at how it taps right in here first, and then goes up. You would have missed it. So I need to be in, but my stop loss is already here. So, anyways, so here comes the buy. I'll show you these trades. I'm going to show you these trades real quick. Here is the buy right here. That I take at 8:30, and keep in mind, I don't mark my charts like that. I do it for you guys, but I see the level. I see it dipping in. I see the price where it needs to be, where it is without levels. Like I know liquidity is sitting here and here. I don't need to draw it, right? So just to keep in mind. So here's the trade here, and what do you call it? So there it is. Look at my entry, 15,377 and a quarter. And then I'm using. I have that down. I have that. That's the 15-minute right here. This is a screenshot. See this 15-minute down candle? I'm watching price go in. I have nothing marked, so I don't have to mark it. You can see it. There's an imbalance right here with this down candle. Pokes in. Boom. Oh, and by the way, there's a little gap right here. Also, see that little gap right there? There's a gap between these two candles. And it sits right in there. That was the other reason why I bought. Without no hesitation. And look, well, I moved the stop loss above, obviously, after it leaves, but my stop loss is underneath here, which we were talking about. And then once it moved up, I moved up. But it's immediate entry. It's not a limit order. It's a market execution. I get filled right here beautifully. Doesn't push down. Take it where? Above here and above this liquidity right here. See that? And beautiful. All right. And then the next trade. So, and now I have it marked just so, you know, I guess you could see it. But as you see here, there's an imbalance with the down candle, pops in. Okay, so now then the price pops up. Oh, I forgot to mention that. Pops up and then comes in these three down candles. So this is showing that it's still moving up, right? But what was I gonna say, man? So then we have this liquidity there. I missed this sell, and then now we're at the bottom here, and we're at that 15-minute wick. I got it outlined with that line, that baby blue line, and then boom, soon as it taps that, and I have this oversold, it's a buy, right? So I get filled here. By the time it pushes up, I get filled here, comes back in. My stop loss was first here. Then this comes down, stops here, and pushes up. Then I put the stop loss underneath here. I hold it all the way up until here. I wanted to take the trade out here, and then ended up sinking back a little bit with a bearish candle on a lower time frame of a 1 minute. It was on the 30-second and 15-second, and I was pissed because I was trying to screenshot it. This is why I don't fucking want to screenshot anymore, because again, I missed this sell, and I was trying to catch a better profit target. And then by the time I went to sell, then that bitch was gone down. Just like this wick right here, this bitch sold off on me and I missed it. And then here you can see, so I missed this whole sell, and I wanted this sell because I knew that first of all, I've taken this sell. I would take this sell to the 50% minimum, take profit. Next target is to clear these lows. And the reason why I wanted this sell, because it had the opportunity to take out this liquidity that I got highlighted here to show you all the lows, higher lows that we've built, right? Plus the 930 that we just built, this pocket right here. See that? So I wanted this sell because it had a big potential of coming down. So, and I fucking missed the entry, and I had an opportunity right here, but at this point I was pissed. I was like, I'm not fucking with it. Let me just let it do what it's doing, and I'll wait for something else. So that's what it did. It came down. Now it comes to the open. Here's when you'll ask me, well, when do you use the open? Well, look, it's on it. It came right to it, and it's on it. And to me, this is ready to go. Right? Coincidence that it's on the oversold area? Nope. And look at the overbought. Look at right here. Beautiful right there too. Look at this trade right here. So they were this indicator was rocking today. Now here's the thing: this indicator will work well until about 10:30. Between 10 and 10:30 is the last moment where it works. It looks like it works well. Then it'll get into a funny phase between 10 or 10:30 to till lunch, and it doesn't really look well. It doesn't work nice, right? So kind of like this shit right here that was popping right here. So yeah, you had overbought, but it went up still 2 more drives, right? And by the time this third drive was here, the price is here on the indicator. So that's sloppy too. But between 9:30 and 10:30, they look really well. You'll see what I mean. Anyway, so this was the buy here, and I took this buy and I got out. I wanted to get out right here. But again, by the time I fucking screenshot it, it jumps down and it's like, damn. So, and I wanted to take it in here to seal up this price. I would like to have hit this up candle, but I don't need to be right, and it might not happen, and it actually didn't. It ended up coming down again. This was actually a nice sell, but I liked it because this block right here with this block, this is an inversion, resistance sort of speak. And now let me show you back to the chart here. Look, see how it popped down. I took the screenshot. Well, then it sold off. And where did it sell off? That was a lower high, and it didn't even hit this up candle. See that? Look at that. But it got into it. No, didn't even get into that wick either. No. So then the price came down and took out this low, right? And by then they have now taken out all this over here, right? Because this first drop right here, well, not first drop, but this came down. The sell that I missed right there, that sell came down to the open. It cleared up all this up to here, right? That's why I got it highlighted right there. But if it was, but it bought again from here and retraced, all right, back into here, all right, and wiped people out. And then when it sold from here, came back, took that low out, plus then it takes out almost these higher lows. But it left this one. See how it left this one, but took out that one? Again, same scenario with this right here when I was showing you that 15-minute, this one, that this wick when it bought from there. Well, that's the same logic. So that's another buy. This right here, this bottom. Now, at this point, I'm done because I don't want to fuck with these people. I don't know where it's going to go, or to be honest. But beautiful buy right here. If you were to sit through this, you saw the higher lows. This is a good trade because of the fact that it now has a potential of a higher range above. Because remember, we made this high. We made this low. So if the algorithm, you see it's a speaker, right? There is no question. I don't give a fuck what teacher tells you what. This is a goddamn speaker. Look at this shit. Look, if I draw a trend line there and a trend line up, do you see that? I don't need to fucking draw it. I mean, you can see that, bro. I mean, so this is why I track manipulation. Dow is really good with this too, but look at this, man. Look at this. Look at this shit, dude. I mean, what else do you want? Even including that low right there if I pushed it up, but whatever. But you get look at the form of it. It was even worse than that, wasn't it? Let me delete this shit. But I'm just trying to explain that like we came up, made a high. You sell, you make a low. It didn't break that low, but that's fine. It came down here. It's still a bought area from here. Then it came above. Then it came below. Then it came above, fine. Came below, came all the way back above, right? So they're shaking out, right? So this buy would have been beautiful. You do have the higher lows coming in. Each down candle is holding. I mean, I don't got to draw shit for you. You can see that. And then sure enough, shoots all the way back up. Gets here right underneath that high, like literally by a quarter point or something. And then that would have been a nice sell. I would have took it to here, right? And then you don't know what's happening. Price shoots back up, takes out that high. Does not hit that target that we thought might hit. And I'm not even trading anyway. I missed all this shit. I was watching the 2 o'clock news because I wanted to see how it panned out or what was going on. And what was crazy, if you were watching and listening to Powell, some activist came in and started talking shit, and he's like, close the fucking door on national stream. It's crazy. I'm sure you caught it. That shit was funny as hell, man. I never heard that fool curse like that. That was hilarious. So I was glad that I got to listen to that. But anyways, missed a high here, and then look, lower high all the way down, lower low, lower high all the way. You could have gotten any of these entries, man. And this was this is now lunchtime. And then look at this shit. They shoot it back up. They got a little pattern right here of a break. Look at this. Look at this. High, low, high, break, retrace, right? And then boom, look what happens at fucking 120 something. I remember. Oh, it was 101. Look at that, dude. 101 shoots the price all the way down, and then they wipe out everybody to the left. And they retraced. Well, they didn't wipe everyone to the left, but they didn't wipe out that low yet from yesterday's low. But they retraced back up, wiped all that out. Look at these ranges, dude. Beautiful. That's so much money. Oh my god. But got into that big imbalance. Pretty obvious. Look at 50% of it. Not a coincidence. Then shoots down all the way and sinks the rest of the day. And then we open up and we already came down. Look at this shit. So that's why I was saying with this type of extremity that we would come down and obviously get into those gaps right there. And then I put this gap right here. Obviously, I was a little over the top with that. Hold on, someone's texting me. Okay, so or calling me. But you'll see that where's the 4 hour? You see that we're on our way there. I mean, look where we're going, right? So immediate drop. So that's what I figured. Because if it's not going to take that high, then it's going to sell from underneath it. I'm not sure if I mentioned that yesterday, but I'm hoping. That's why I put a question mark. So I'm hoping you understood that. I'm not saying it can't really bounce from here and go up still if we still have some more shit going on. But for me, this is the extreme level. And then we need to come down, probably down to here. So, we're looking for this type of structure over here. Lower low, lower high, lower low, lower high. We're looking for this type of movement to come down, to get settled somewhere in here. I don't know. As of now, this is what looks good. But look I don't fucking care to catch all this what I missed. I don't need to catch it. You get what I'm saying? Like it doesn't matter. When you get comfortable in a position where you let the price come to you, you let the market show you its hand, and you're okay for missing all this money, then that's when you're going to be successful. Because I know this is happening every day. I mean, maybe not this much, right? But these 3 moves, and there was fucking another 3 moves that I missed that I could have caught. But 2 to 3 moves are guaranteed every single day for the rest of your life. So who cares about missing all this? I used to be like that a long time ago. I used to be, oh my God, freaking out like I'm a failure. I missed all this. And it's like, no, bro, this is happening every day. So take the profit and be content. And you're good. Knowing the confidence of knowing that tomorrow I'm going to have 3 moves tomorrow if I want to fucking trade. You know what I'm saying? And I just be patient. Let them miss a move first and then catch the next one, right? And that's how you can play jump rope and get in sync. So that's how I do it, man, and it works beautifully. So, anyways, I can't go into more detail just by looking at this, and you can see that we went right back to that gap right there. Look at that. Came to this gap right here, went through it. We're on our way to this right here. But let's see, is there anything I missed here? Yeah, screenshotting. I missed 2 trades. I would have been done already. I wouldn't have even caught. Let me go back to 1 minute. I wouldn't have even caught. Fuck, I gotta go, dude. I wouldn't have even caught this trade if I had caught this sell. I would have had my 3. I would have been straight. But I didn't catch this because I was screenshotting. So I caught that. So, but I would have liked to have caught that. I told myself to be done, but when I saw this, I was like, bro. But it was fucking around for a little bit, but I was like, man, if I caught this would have been beautiful. But I already got my 50 trade, meaning from here to retrace. I caught it. I'm not trying to play with them, but man, that would have been nice. I wanted this. I really wanted that sell, but this would have been a nice addition and been done by 11 o'clock. But man, listen. I'm good, bro. I'm good. It's all good. But man, look at all this shit. So let me see. Dow real quick. I'm not marking the charts anymore really too much with Dow. I've just been busy and in and out. But if I take a look here, you can see that we came up to the gap right here. Look at the bodies. All right. And then we come back up and wipe them out. And then we don't seal the rest of that gap on the 1 month. So I don't know. Super suspect that I thought they would have sealed it, but hey, I mean, I don't like that because we have a reason to come back up, right? But at the at this point right now, this looks like a break of structure right here. So could retrace a little bit right to here and keep going, but I don't know, man. I don't like it that it didn't seal that up. And then if you look at the big range here, if I zoom out, look at this from here to here, retrace all the way to a 50. Look at that. That's why I love the 50, especially with Dow. Look at that. Come right here, beautiful. This whole fucking range came back up, and then now it's selling off pretty well. But anything is possible here. Look at this. Look at the 4 hours already down here. God damn, I didn't even notice that. Wow, that's not a good thing. Well, I don't know. If we come down and get on the oversold here, and we're only still about here, we'll probably pop back up. I was mentioning to you guys about us coming like this, for the fourth quarter, maybe that December rally, we come down and then we end up popping up one more time to wipe out all this. Because look at this. People are looking at this as resistance. You got two liquidity pools sitting there now. So I think they'll just, you're probably like, dude, just draw it. I don't know. I'm just talking some shit like that, So I don't know. I really don't know. I really don't care either. But what I want to say, it's a 5 minute, right? So yeah, you see that breaks down here, 9:30 shoots down, and they were bearish the whole day. Look at this Dow. I can't even recognize Dow anymore. It's so weird. But in this scenario, it's a manipulation up, accumulating manipulation up, wipes out that high, dangles the rest of this carrot or that high right there, and then sells off hard from here. You are at a gap, comes down, retraces back. If I put a fib here, that's 50%. So there you go, right? That's a trade. That's a trade down to trade what? You wanted to take out this liquidity. Look at this. From here to here, you can identify the liquidity, and then sure enough, the price comes down and wipes it out. So when it did that, I would have took this buy up to 50%. That would have been my trade, my buy right there. This probably would have been my sell because I took out that high. And then another trade would have been a sell again for a new lower low. Look at that. So sell, buy, sell. That's all you need. 3 trades right there. You're done. You're fucking done, right? So and then it just kind of came down here, and they're about to hit these gaps, and then they wiped out that liquidity there. I need to clean up these charts. I've been busy doing other shit, but yeah, man. And then I got this range. So this made a high above that high. So I put a range from here to here, which is this fib. Now it's the fib's going up. This fib was going down at first from here to here, and it retraced, but it took that high out, which it could still be the same level or area, but now I'm considering it to be this range here. So retrace and then sell off. I would like for it to sell down, but I don't know if the quarter is going to give us a bounce like that. I just gave you that example. We really want to break this low, obviously. But I got this fib now from here to here, so it could bounce and retrace. It could retrace here, wipe out some of the buyers, and then bounce up. I don't know. If not, if it fails, it's breaking that low. Obviously, only 2 options there. Is there anything else I wanted to mention? Dollar. Oh, dollar went up again as well. And I remember I put that gap right here. See that gap that's in there? There's no price action in that gap. I drew that yesterday. So you can see that it's kind of rushing for it, doesn't it? And it's taking its time. It's, these are small candles compared to these other ones, but it looks like we're going there. So if we're going to go there, that's, if we're going straight to this gap, then that's going to show us that we're coming down, to here. All right. And then we'll figure it out from there. But you get what I'm saying? Look, man, this shit, it looks like it's going. But yeah. So, and I mentioned that yesterday too. So super game. And then also we have higher highs in NAS. They're the crack. We had lower highs in S&P and Dow. And that would have been more confirmation for you to sell, man. And that the party was over. So, all right, I hope this helps you guys. Take care until tomorrow. God bless.